Всех приветствую, товарищи! С вами вещий Олег. Сегодня продолжаем проходить Baldur's Gate. Сейчас чекну звук маленько, если он вообще нет. Нормальный звук есть, это прекрасно. Короче, нас ждет сейчас кое-что интересное, поэтому мне состав нашей банды надо бы поменять. Я, походу, временно уберу Лазель, наверное.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketherick. Shook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Я ее просто чисто оставляю для того, чтобы квест один сделать сейчас. Этим мы и займемся.
Hey, soldier. Fuck yes.
Сейчас мы качнем и маленько приоденем просто. Если вдруг какие-то битвы будут, чтобы она соответствовала. Так, варвар. Дополнительная атака, быстрое перемещение. Ну, прикольно. Угу. Ну что, тут вообще тема на самом деле, если она такой баф накладывать может. Заклинания восстанавливались, это прям крутяк. Так, пойдем к сундуку и что-нибудь сейчас, блин, прикольно одынем. Давайте. Я думаю, топ, наверное, будет либо вот этот меч, сколько у него? 7-17. На самом деле очень круто. М17, а тут и тут 7-17. Ну да, тогда лучше с немотой, конечно, возьмем. Понял, это варвар, лучше без доспехов, разряд молнии. Вот возьмем на устойчивость. Возьмем адское железо. Вон ярость как раз для варвара хорошо прям. А что, есть еще какие-нибудь тапки? Или варежки? А, ну вот эта тема для варвара как раз прям вообще кайф. А нет, умение тяжелой брони. Понятно. Так, тогда. Запугань мне не сильно роляет. Лук возьмем. Лук и пригодится. А, так, перчатки я тоже взял. Тапки и перчатки взял. Ну, по сути, все. Сейчас мы их быстренько оденем. А, у него тоже клинок хороший, но это круче. Что, и тапки не взял никакие, что ли? Так, это в лагерь закинем. Это в лагерь. Бля, чё я тапки не взял того? Я ж хотел. Ну, да пусть вот эти будут хотя бы. Так, ну отлично. Готовы двигаться дальше. О, отлично, булки подошли как раз.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Давайте будем хорошим, добрым.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
Так.
Yes, but the orders are oddly erratic. As if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental, but we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Понятненько. Ну ладно, ничего. Пробуем пройти дальше сейчас.
Hey, it's Damon. Let's say hi. Oh my God, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
That's not the same cow I saw at the Druid's Grove, is it?
Karlak, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and...
Давай, не томи.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Так, ну-ка. А чё у него, погоди, поторговать, если интересного? Он тоже дорогой, капец. Блин, крутая. Ты доспехи, тут все прям круто.
Fine.
Так, пусть говорит.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Давай, да что тянуть-то?
well. All right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Ну, попробуем.
Thank you. I can't
Отлично.
believe it.
Конечно, мы огнем, но как же?
Thank you, Dad.
Как же по-другому там?
Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you.
Так, ну-ка,
I
ну-ка.
have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
Так, отлично.
This is the best day. The best day. I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Hey, soldier. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time.
Аккуратненько все проворачивать надо.
When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Damon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
Так, за эльки спасибо.
Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Так.
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Ugh, I don't want to... Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon.
Так, ну понятно, с ней, в принципе, все обговорили, что хотели. Так. Старион. А ну-ка, во-первых, почему-то еще он и в перчатках этих. А ловкость, по сути, больше не нужна никому, кроме плута, блин. Там перчатки вот эти вот. Блин, ну, может кого-то, конечно, сделать руки, но пока. А пусть так будет. Там дальше посмотрим.
Surprise when we make it home.
Burning through our oil, but she'll just about do.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang
Вот у нее, это у меня средняя броня, вот это тут не очень, конечно. Такую броню по-хорошему кому-нибудь передать бы.
The pride of the gate.
Так, а у Уилла есть такое умение? Нет, у меня у Карлах есть. Но Карлах я так сделал, чтобы без брони нам сражаться. А у меня есть средняя броня. Насчет по себе напялю. Нет умения, понятно. Ладно, оставляем пока на Старионе, там поглядим.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Hey, that's close enough. You ain't no Harper and you ain't no Fist. Don't need the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
Want me to shine your boots while I'm at it?
Easy. He's a bit on edge since the, incident.
A bit on edge my arse. Not that you'll give a triple shot damn. But we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
The Absolute's taken him then. No question about it.
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Come on, we need to talk to Floric.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Наша старая знакомая.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah. I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good
Александр,
fight.
привет.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam. We were all like, whoa!
Нормально,
Heard
кумир.
of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
Huh?
Перепалка между собой.
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about the grudges and bruises. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Premium Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Так.
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Ну, блин, крутые тапки, кстати. И бомбу мы у него заберем. Надо что продать, ты что-то все бабки потратил, блин. Ну, то есть там они так хорошо.
This is a valuable piece, so it's gonna cost a lot. As Mole would say, last night's best bargains right here.
Так, а ну-ка, что у нас получается? Ну, тапки там вот эти, плюс класс брони. Во-первых, плащик нам пойдет, отлично пойдет.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Подадим их Карлах.
Making me sweat.
Как будет вообще хорошо.
Premium trinkets.
Ну, парное оружие у нас пока никто особо не освоил.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Одно из комнат первого этажа нам сказали, там это мадам.
What's that?
This might be cheating, but have you seen any treasure?
Can't say I have. If I do, you'll be the
А ну-ка.
This place is awesome. There's so much stuff. Shy, have a gander at the finest stock.
Do it!
Please stop shouting.
I'm not shouting!
I missed that. Awesome.
So that's
Так, посмотрим и записку сейчас тогда и... Так.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Ух ты, вот там. Ага, Уилла помню то. Снежного урона, ладно.
Bargains right here.
Так, Рон, а где же? Ну, Альфиру мы знаем.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too. It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
А ну, а что за торговля? Чем ты торгуешь? Понятно, ничего интересного.
Thank you. Just be careful up there.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jahira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jahira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove...
Да, у него другое мнение. Хотя, опять же, Тит он спас.
Oh, I will. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Ясно, поговорили. Так, а где еще тут? Подожди, а тут у меня две точки. А это что у нас? Лунные башни. А, спасти Тифлинга уже появилась. А, где-то наш не нужен персонаж какой-то определенный. Где он есть? Мол, тут у нас что? Фист Бор. Ира. Где, типа, на первом этаже там кто-то, типа, это... А ну... Не уник.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
А советница вот эта вот. Я имею в виду советницу найти. Вот там у нас что за мероприятие?
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil.
Yeah.
It should just
There's
about
more where that
do.
came from.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Or steel.
Ну-ка, пойдем посмотрим, что здесь.
I wish we had a bloody army.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend.
Так.
We were comrades in arms. I thought we could have been something more one day, but too late now. I don't know, and I never will. I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone.
Так, понятненько. Можно здесь все прошмонать, так понимаю.
That's curious.
Мешки, мне интересно.
gander at the finest stock.
That's curious.
А ну-ка копнем. А вот это, кстати, не был, по-моему, вообще.
Please, I just want to be alone. It's Stannis. Cultists. They rounded us up. I managed to get away. But my love... I've always been good at running. I didn't realize one day... I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him, can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything. It would... Stannis.
Понятно, мало ли, вдруг помогу. Кто знает. Угу. Ловушки, понятно. А что, на втором этаже, что ли, где-то, не пойму. Вроде говорили на первом.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Seems that way.
Ну, подожди, это не эта мадама. Изабель. Нам не Изабель нужна. Ну, там мужику спросим еще раз, что-то я не пойму. Она здесь, но где, хер поймешь.
Gods, what I wouldn't give to be back in the gate.
So, the untouchable Karlak. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to skip it.
Go safely.
Типа не сказали свою речь, да?
Yeah. There's more where that came from. Wish we had stone or steel. I wish we had a bloody army.
Что-то я не нахожу. Как бы не пытаюсь. О, погоди, а ну-ка. А вот это уже интересней. Огненный кулак. О, советница Флорик. Она нам и нужна.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Will?
For his name.
Случились некоторые изменения.
Had their vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. We believe the cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in? Isabel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell, which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other. Wouldn't we all? I'm not even sure he's fully conscious, but feel free to say hello. Maybe a new face will inspire him. Unfortunately, I won't be here when he comes around. I'm heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Нормально.
As in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then. Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance.
Так, понятно.
Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. I'm not as hopeful as Floric. For my money, we're better off strategizing without him.
Понятно.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
Так, ну-ка, я же Барт, давай.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no
Так, зельки, спасибо.
It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Maybe he was a musician.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of...
Так, за элики большое спасибо.
No idea, I'm afraid.
Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over ever since we found him.
Так что, Александр, за хайп спасибо большое.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Ну ладно, пробились таки, отлично.
We are living, we are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
If he does,
Ну-ка.
he isn't sane. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
What's that in his pocket? Looks official.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Логично, да. Так, смотрим, что за письмецо такое там интересное. Так.
Snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
Ага, в доме исцеления. Ну, кажись, все становится интереснее.
Snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
На лютне, погоди. Тут там мадам продавала лютню. Ну, в смысле, можно было купить у него лютню.
Watch yourself out there.
Стопэ.
Watch yourself out there. Please.
Не хочешь там торговать теперь, блин? Так, пацан, у тебя есть лютня?
What can I get you?
Бляха, у него нету лютню.
Don't be shy. Have a
Так,
glimpse
ну.
of the finest stock.
Лютня у него в лагере была, если я ничего не путаю. Так, а ну, лагерь. Ну, по-моему, была там лютня. Отлично, берем лютню. Ну-ка, на всякий случай, если сразу вооружусь, так сказать, лютней.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man.
Don't be shy. Have a gander. Try this stuff. Listen.
You notice the distinctive.
Так ясно не получается. Играл на лютне хорошо. Сейчас на ней не играет. Лагерь. Ладно, прежде чем начнем дальше, сейчас дайте мне минутку буквально. Сейчас я вернусь, продолжим. Так, ну давайте продолжаем. Ладно, пойдем пока. Пойдем пока сюда. Угу.
To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlock.
Ну-ка, пробью, не пробью. Пробил.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Ничего интересного.
Indulge me. Bottoms up.
Да, старый он, понятно, не одобряет.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? You speak frivolously. I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with.
Да, это вопрос.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you.
О, как нифига.
With parasites in their
До туда
brains.
добрались даже.
All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very... But he's returned. Not only does We met him on the road here. Commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on this... He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can Once Gederick is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might be... I promise I will do everything. Any cure starts with whatever magic Gederick's using to control these. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel. She cast the moon shield around the inn. She's upstairs in her chambers.
О, отлично. Так, хорошо, пойдем. Или можно к Изабель сходить? Только я думаю, мы сохранимся здесь, само собой, сразу. И еще такой момент. Деле скорости. Разделить. 1. Разделить. 1. Так. Уилл. Карлах. Остарел тези для скорости. Конечно, ни хера там не скажешь, понятное дело. Теперь сохраним. Теперь пойдем.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from absolute influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Ух ты, отлично.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the shadow curse, which will get you closer to the towers. It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though. Good luck, and may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait.
Я думаю, что-нибудь то этого махача, что ли, должен быть.
Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Ну-ка попробуем.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Так, ну теперь будет махач. Так, что мы теперь делаем? Делаем все просто. Фигачим зелье скорости, а там начинаем разматывать. Здесь тоже фигачим зелья. Мне кажется, предметов тут дохерища. Ну что, зелье найдем сейчас. Вот он. Короче, выживут не все, понятно.
Today you fall.
Карлах то же самое, зелье скорости.
Say bye-bye.
Так, сейчас проще будет добить их тупо.
Can't even catch my breath.
О, наш клиент. Ой, ел, так, а что можно зафигачить?
Coming through.
This is gonna feel good. Knees high.
Так, ну-ка, что ж придумать. Давай стрелу хотя пустим.
On the way.
Well, so much for peace.
Чем могу, тем мы долбанем сейчас. Сука, не могу дойти, и все. Так, ну так хотя бы. Так, я могу пройти еще. А, так а что нет, я могу пройти, блин, капец. Да почему путь перекрыт, не пойму. Я вот настоящий не могу. Почему не могу атаковать его?
You should take a look.
Let's just go already. We don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
Короче, пойдем обратно, и нужно это... обыскать того товарища.
I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Kedrick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead.
Ну да, спасибо за эльки.
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Торговля, но там ничего нет, да?
No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
Так, ну понятно. Ну-ка посмотрим. Так, ну пока не знаю, куда это кольцо применить. Пока пусть будет просто со мной. А я думаю, кто не суетился вообще.
But the telltale sticking of your eye is answer enough.
А я думаю, кто вообще не парится, сидит спокойно и все.
My dear, nothing is coincidence. Mortals trifle themselves with free will, as if their betters have not molded every potential path ahead. No offense meant, of course. I'm sure everyone in Last Light thinks they could have changed things.
Это фэпосы проседает прям знатно.
The only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. Family troubles. Not my family, of course. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you.
Ну, понятно, Кеттериктон с ним заключал 100 пудов. Я уже понял эту тему. Сразу с его слов.
Proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. Not with you, at least. Although I sense there's something your friend wants to ask me.
Старион 100 пудов.
I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. My old... well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They are a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it.
Понятно.
And get back to you.
You'll get back to me? This is important, devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Блин, интересно. А я думаю, ну что-то это совсем просто. Совсем просто легко.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. I thought I was prepared for treachery. You have the honor of making... I trust that you will. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. Don't...
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. Seeing what's out there, we wouldn't stand a chance. But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Молодняк. Храбрые, молодцы. Это приятно.
Marcus was scum. But the rest of us are loyal.
Да, что доверие-то пошатнулось. Значит, понятно, с этим товарищем тоже ловить нефиг. Хорошим дергать отсюда надо.
Our asses.
Небольшая карта появилась, да? Так, ладно, начинаем отправимся на долгий отдых. Надо все переварить.
Soldier. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best. Copper for your thoughts.
Угу, понятно, больше ни о чем говорить.
If death is soon to take Karlak, she should make every fight viciously, roar loudly. One couldn't, and one shouldn't. Do as you like. The loss is not so much mine as yours. Of course you have. If I'm in the mood for a lay, I'll know who to call on.
Понятно.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another. Oh, difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up.
Ну понятно, хер пойми, кому он там служит, блин.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Да понятно, короче, весь радостный.
Don't say a word. Just listen. A parasite grips my mind. My own people hunt me. But I am gnawed by an even greater torment. You. My thoughts are hallowed ground. Yet you've crawled your way in. Uninvited.
Спасибо за элики.
Possessed by the ground under your feet and the wind over your head. I see your face just before I sleep and after I wake. I ask myself, are you worthy? Shakvonas do. There is only one way for you to prove it. Don't be ridiculous. I test you in battle. Dance with me. Bleed with me. Bruise me so that you might possess me. Go on. Best me.
Так, прикольно. Так, сейчас может быть сложнее гораздо, да.
Lae'zel's touch is unusually gentle. Her fingers lightly graze your bruises and wipe away your sweat.
No more. I can't bear it.
Если не победить было.
Flesh from monsters and men. I've laughed as they suffered. But you, I don't want to hurt you. I want to protect you. For you to protect me. I am yours. Say the words.
Так.
Right answer.
Чё, замутили?
Source of my bruises.
Так, а ну-ка, чё? Шедухат, скажешь, пошел ты нахер?
I can't help but notice you seem happier of late. There's a spring in your step that wasn't there before. Just a pity I'm not responsible for it.
А ну-ка.
Gonna go out on a limb and assume that Lae'zel may not be keen to share you with me. In truth, I don't think I'd want to be your spare lover. I'd always want more of you than you'd have to spare.
Да ты, зараза, и так бы мне отказывала, нифига не получалось подобраться никак.
There's no hard feelings. Genuinely. You deserve happiness. And I'm more than glad to remain with you to bear witness to it. The feeling is mutual. I mean it.
Тогда так. Ну, само собой, Карла сейчас скажет, что пошел нахер. Хотя она и так почему-то не проявляла ничего.
Copper for your thoughts.
Ясно. Так, аренку выиграли, всем спасибо.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home? Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long.
Давайте сходим пробудим, может, того чувака. Ну, так вот сюда. А нам прям надо еще туда прям топать. Да, пофиг, пойдем. Да, не спешим. Ну что, типа не дают ничего использовать, получается, да, это козлина?
Bye forever, pal.
Отбиваемся пока нормально. Ну, понятно, не растягивать, типа, чтобы это вариантов типа не было.
In position.
Угу.
Battle favors the fearless.
Fuck yes.
Ну-ка, ничего, прыгнем сейчас.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Братан, то, что тебе это спасет.
Smell blood.
Так, ну-ка, прыжок опять.
Over there.
Да, хаяб.
These boots have seen everything.
What's this?
Так, было поднять только надо. Да ладно, вы серьезно, блин. Да, вопрос в том, нахер мы сюда пришли вообще. А ну-ка, сундук тут можно теперь выбросить.
Watch your back. With pleasure.
Ну-ка, вскрываем. Да ладно, блин.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Still breathing, despite everything.
Ну-ка. Идти дальше можно, но на после отдыха ибо смысла так нету.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Sounds boring. Oh, fine.
I've known you favor me above Shadowheart. I suppose I should be flattered. And I am, to be truthful. I am Lae'zel of Kalir, born of Mother Gith. And of course you crave me. I'm listening. Here. Now. If it weren't apparent, it should be. I'm not keen on such outward displays of our flesh bond. Good. Let there be no doubt. I have marked you as you have me. In time, we might brazenly...
Так, всех, кто выжил, всех поздравляю, ребят. Молодцы.
It is done.
Ладно, Уилла пока оставим. С Карло все понятно, он беседоваться не хочет.
Copper for your thoughts.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you.
Ладно, давайте отдыхать. Вот так, полноценный отдых, отлично. Так, сейчас минутку, продолжим. Так, ну что ж, хочу пройти дальше.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Someone there?
Eager for battle.
Let's get going. Can't give up now.
Так, где там этот фонарь? Допустим, я через это прошел, я могу теперь снять его. Понятно.
Symbol on the ground. This was a mason's guild.
They were clearly artists. You can tell because it's not here.
And gods, what's that smell? Sulfur. Bizarre.
Где каменчику было понятно.
You? You're...
Прикольно, молодец.
Impressive. Last I saw this child, she was cowed to Korga's snake.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me. That druid idol I took? It changed me. I can do all sorts of stuff now, not just the vines. I think real hard and say some loud words, and then it happens. Mostly. Tragedies. Them's the sad ones, right? I hope not. Especially since Mum and Pops, after Zevlor, when he... Well, there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him running behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it. Thanks, mister. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it. No way. I mean, I'm sure you think that. But you ain't seen what
Так, и чё?
I don't trust no one side to myself no more. Save three. Mum, Pops, and you. Take me in. I won't make a peep. Cross my heart and hope to die. Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero man.
What's that?
Ну-ка посмотрим, что это за интересные штуки нам упали. Так. Ну, неплохо. Хранимся. О, мы почти пришли. Что не туда получается просто. Еще FPS просаживается капец. Ясно. Я, кажется, знаю, что нас там ждать будет.
hardly a challenge.
Can't give up now. The shadows are cruel. It would take a miracle. Lucky for us, we've got a knack for miracles. Let's reunite the girl with her mother and father. She deserves that much. Because there's nothing to tell. As a boy, my bond with father was... Now, well, I'd be lying if I said maybe I'd be living in the city. But there's no use lingering on maybes. My mind, then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the counselor spotted and slain. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advance. The counselor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. They want violence, they want control. Who better than Grand Duke Raven? Who better than the commander of the Flaming? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Так, отлично. Вот оно, вот оно.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the Scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke.
Как обычно, блин. Так, Арина выиграет, всем спасибо.
Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
He's just like Cazador. Utterly insane.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence.
Да уж, блин.
In darkness there is absence.
In light is presence. In darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shah eludes you. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
Попробуем через религию. Пока пробиваемся.
Go forth and sow doubt, but do not compel it, for only the willing may know the lady's embrace.
Only the willing may know the lady's embrace. You know her teaching well. And yet these sisters must exercise their gifts, for the art of absence lies in its execution. How to proceed? I wonder.
Ох, нифига, какой розыгрыш, ну-ка.
I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us. Come, sisters, soothe me.
Вот это ни хрена себе, короче. Ребят, торгануть даже можно.
Found oblivion. See that corpse? Arabella's father in the oh so decaying flesh.
I will sell you what I can. Once I've stabilized, not dead, merely medicated to ease the pain.
Давайте стрим. Да, в пояс проседает капец, конечно.
Yes. I knew these hands would not fail me. Not much left now, but you're welcome to look. Now, if you're...
Вчера были, мы не поможем, судя по всему. Ну так мы, получается, можем выйти опять же, ну... Может там какой-то ключ от него был. Ну-ка, может, наверх съездим.
Well, hello.
Открываем. Да, с помехой вскрываем все равно.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Don't touch me. Let's crack it open.
Ну-ка, опять же вскрываем.
Looking ahead.
Можно еще по крышам побегать, оказывается, капец.
Keep a blade close. Simple.
Да, блин. Отлично.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Тут просто золотишко. Не, пойдем сейчас попробуем, может, что за двери, которые не открытые были, может, откроются все. Угу. Туда я пока идти не хочу. Да, понятно, можем пройти дальше спокойно здесь. Товарный я помню. Помощь не помню только. Так, но тем не менее могу прыгнуть и завершить квест, получается. Ну давайте пока сиганем. Блин, ладно, такой слайд-шоу. Сейчас, может, чувака себе оживим, то закончим на этом. Что, мне надо вооружиться нужно, да, лютнее. А ну-ка.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
My loot? You got it back? How? You killed a thorn? The Ketherin's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness. That loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Hausen, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him? The pool of the darkness. The twisted creatures it manifests. You've seen it, right? Felt it? We can end it. Find Thaniel. Hausen knows.
Ах, нифига. Сюжет разворачивается по-другому.
Please, hurry. Thaniel is more than just a boy. He's the spirit of the land. And he's all alone. Without him, the curse won't lift. He said Hausen could help. Find Hausen. Please.
Так, ну понятно, кое-что можем завершить. Кое-что нет. Давай через долгий отдых.
Hey, soldier.
Hey, you. You find Mum and Pops? No. No. I don't believe you. They'd never leave me. They promised. Get away from me. Go!
Speak your mind. I'm listening. Here, if it weren't apparent, it should be. I'm not keen on such outward displays of our fleck. Good. Let there be that time's not yet come.
Ладно.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company.
The shadow curse is upon us. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. I will go to see him at once. Join me.
Так, понятно. Друида мы зарядили. Ну, на этом, думаю, тормознем. Друида зарядили, это хорошо. Но пока, в принципе, наверное, и хватит. Так, ладно, ребята, подписываемся, лайки, комменты, заходим, поддерживаем. Рейд, я думаю, нам бессмысленно, опять же. Что у нас тут 2 человечка сидит. Потом всем спасибо, кто пришел, кто поддерживал, кто выиграл, лики, поздравляю. Кто не выиграл, приходите, участвуйте, выиграете. Вот. А на сегодня будем завершать. Так что до связи, товарищи.